Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of used vehicle sales. Prado for sale. Oh, looks like the kids are going. .com.au. And in this video I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2008 model 4x4 turbo diesel lift kit, fully optioned up. It's got every single friggin' aftermarket ARB etc accessory that you can get, and I'm going to run you through it. It's got the 1KD motor in it. This is the completely modified, ready to go to Cape York four-wheel drive package that you could possibly want. Let's get going and I'll show you what it's got. So firstly, if you get down the sides here, I'm having a look. See how there's no major dents? There's a few little scratches because it has been used off-road, as you'd expect with this, but no major dents. So it's been pretty well looked after there. Look across the front here, there's a few little bits and pieces going on there, but all in all, she's a very neat and tidy truck. Have a look up the side here. There are a few marks up the back corner. I'll show you when we get up there. Not major again, but hey, it has been used as a four-wheel drive truck, and that's how it's been modified. So it has got the, I think it's the ARB bar down under here with the LED lights in it, which look awesome. These are LED spotties as well that just light up the road like crazy. They have a massive super winch going on in there with the controller inside. Check this one. See that hose there? And this one down under here, that's where you plug the water in so you can have a friggin' hot shower while you're out roughing it in the bush. So you can rough it sort of in style, if you like. So let's keep going. We've got the snorkel on the side. Check the springs in here. It's got those bloody, I forget what they're called, but that blue colour, you probably know more about it than me, but it's got the 2-inch lift in it anyway on the GXL wheels. It's the D4D, the later model one with the 1KD engine in it, which is, if you know anything about your Prado diesels, you will know that's the engine that you do want, not the one you don't want. It's got the colour chromed thing like all the GXLs have. Blacked out gangster windows. I was meant to keep the sun out, but I reckon it's so I can video bomb myself while I'm videoing the cars. Let's keep going in here. Power everything, power windows, cruise control, all that. Let's turn this radio down. So, let's do it on the steering wheel. There we go. That turns it down. And down here, we've got power mirrors and stuff, but we've got spotlight control, idle up, ARB compressor, spotty thing, all the controls happening down there. It's got the cruise control for holding your cruise on the highway. It is automatic, which is extremely handy if you're four-wheel driving in the sand. Here that just starts and runs like it should. No dash lights on. I mean, those ones that are on running because I haven't got my seatbelt on and the door open. But down here you've got all the ARB stuff going on. If you turn the compressor on by, don't know if you can hear that. And then I'm locking the front, lock the rear in. Now we've got the full four-wheel drive capability going on. With just those there, just that diff lock, you go and price them up at ARB, you are talking around $3.5 grand to get those done. Already done for you, ready to go. It's got the Toyota radio. If you hit the source button, you can messages, plug your USB in, BTA, Bluetooth, I suggest, and then back to AM so you can listen to your Slim Dusty as you're banging out on the back streets and on the back freeways. Or if you're in the big smoke, you can listen to the radio station. Got the time and date on there. It is auto, it is dual range, everything's working like it should in there. It's got this big, it's a bit dark, can't see, a big pot down in there to put all your stash. Central locking, all that stuff going on that. Let's have a look in the back. If you are driving along, and there you go, so if you're using it to take the kids, you got the kids in the back, you just open that up, so the kid's sitting in the back seat and they can just climb out here. Same on the other side. I'm just going to pause this for a second, put those back seats up. So I've just put those back seats up. So let's just imagine you're banging along, you need to stop, an emergency, turn the car into a shaggin' wagon. Well, you can. It's an emergency shaggin' wagon. There's lots of space in there if you need to do such a thing. Now, I'm not saying that you would, I'm just saying if you needed to, you've got the option there to do it. So there's the condition of those back seats, which is all in great shape. Everything's good with this truck. In the back here, we've got the upgraded, it's a bit hard to tell with that light, the upgraded suspension and all that going on. A few little scuffs on the back there. That's the I've been used as a four-wheel drive scuffs. As we come around the back here, you'll see we've got the spare tyre carrier up there, the tow bar, all that. So I've just opened them, you just tug on that and it locks in with the pin. Just pull that, the jerry can holders, locks in with the pin. So you can store a bit of fuel in there if you want. Tow bar for towing stuff, all good. Let's get the back door open and there's the back seat. Or if you've got a bunch of kids, that's where the back passenger row would sit. This door will lock open like that, so if you're parked on a hill or something, you just lock that in place, door doesn't shut down on you. So, or you can use that as a step, because see we've got the big step along the back here to get up here to access all your gear up on the top with that super duper kick-ass rail. Step back down on the tow bar, down you go, very comfortable, easy access. Oh, so I've just locked that in, so I just need to unlock that and jam it in. So let's keep walking down this side. There is a little bit of a scuff on there as well. Again, I've been used as a four-wheel drive. Did I tell you this has been used as a four-wheel drive? Because it has. So if you look in there, I just want to show you those springs again, a little bit dark, but it does have the lift and all that stuff. Come and pop in here, so we just pop that in, seat down, there you go. So if you do the school run, kids can climb out there. If you don't have kids or whatever, you can just pop those back seats up, or you can even take them out, up to you. Moving along to the front, you can see we've got, here's a look in the front, got all logbooks and all that stuff going on in there, and there we go. So when the cars come into our yard, there's a whole bunch of testing that we do on them, and in the next part of this video I'm going to show you exactly what we do on the cars when they come in. This one is in like no exception as well, and I'll show you everything that comes with the car for the price you see it advertised. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the 3rd level. On the 4th level we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter, but he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the 5th level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it and if there's a noise, they're like, ooh, what's that noise? Or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the 6th level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the 6th level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars. And that's why But I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'll be like, yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more? So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I'll launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly. So therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced, and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector. He's got a license from the Queensland government, and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well. So it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there, and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer. That one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.